my journey to where I'm at right today, it started when I was pretty much young. I kind of grew up in the church, but not really. Basically, my dad met my mom. They were both, I was born out of wedlock with my two other brothers. And my father eventually met my stepmother, who is Christian, and she took us to church. I looked at church as a burden, something that I didn't want to do, because I grew up most of my life not going to church until my dad met his wife, or my stepmom, Amy. So for most of my life, I really despised it, and in all honesty, I was atheist for a while. In high school, though, I met somebody named Nico. She invited me to her church, and I reluctantly said yes. I said yes as a friend more than for faith. But the more I started going, the more it felt right. But I didn't want to make any commitments because, like I said before, I was atheist. I love science. And to me, there was no scientific backing of anything. I then met another girl. She was my girlfriend for a while. Her name was Kephra White, and she took me to her church. And I mean, she made sure that relationship was based around Jesus and everything. It took a lot of getting used to, actually. We had a lot of fights. We had a lot of arguments. We were from different worlds, but we made it work. And with the combination of both Nico and Kephra, they just implanted something inside of me. When Kephra and I broke up, I lost a little bit of faith because, in all honesty, I was going about the wrong way for my faith. I looked at it as for people, and that was not the way it was supposed to be. So I went to college after I broke up with Kephra, and I made a few mistakes. However, I met a good friend, and she just talked to me. She shared her pain. She shared all the mistakes that she made, and I looked at it, and it reminded me of all the mistakes that I made and all the pain that I was going through. And I was thinking, how can anybody honestly forgive any of the mistakes that you've made? How can somebody actually forgive how much you've wronged somebody? There is a limit, I figured. But after speaking to her and after hearing what she forgave and everything that she'd gone through, it was just, it just brought back my faith. With renewed vigor. I just could no longer just pass it off as this needless science. So one thing that my friend said to me, Nico said to me, was that confidence is patience with yourself, love is patience with somebody else, and faith is patience with God. So basically, God was there when I was going through some rough times. And through my friends and everything, he brought me back. And for that, I follow him.